Welcome to another exciting episode of Total Bollocks. Today I'll be making this.
No fucking big surprise. Oh.
Okay, so I've got a scene in my game here where you've got the Church of the Three-Headed Sheep, the cult that sort of taken root in post-apocalyptic Derbyshire. And me and Jono were talking about sound requirements because we're getting towards the end of the game now. So we're making the mechanics are in place and the puzzles are all done and the dialogue's all written and things like that. And we need to make soundscapes and sound effects. There's quite a lot of events. Act 3 is enormous, actually. This is Act 3. This is every single room. Act 2, by comparison, is actually quite small. Act 1, about the same. So it's a pretty big place to explore, which is great, but it does require obviously a lot of work. So one of the ways we've been trying to cut development time a little bit is by, because I'm quite ahead of what I need to do in terms of all the art and animations and writing and stuff, is adding more music, because I also do the music for the game. So I've been writing all kinds of weird and wonderful bits of music to lessen the requirements of having ambient soundscapes or just cutscenes having sort of musical stingers rather than always having like a diegetic sound effect for what's happening. We're using a bit more music to try and do that. So one of the more fun but also demanding things I've had to do for a few weeks now is, and this is both of our idea, or Jono actually came up with the idea of having like a sort of a chorus, like a church chorus playing as you go into this church. So this morning I had like an hour and I was like, oh, let's finally fucking nail this song. What am I even going to do? So I went onto I searched for some hymns, some public domain hymns, and I downloaded the MIDI file. And I created this, which is this is the MIDI that I've just put in an organ and sort of tweaked slightly. It's from 1905. I can't remember the name of the hymn. It don't matter now because I've written my own words for it, as you can see here, which are lovely. And so I'll have a little listen here. It should work.
The sheep has come to its place of rest. The hills of heaven are about. The three-headed sheep is the least best. A fluffy God who we have found. Oh, the sheep is magical and wise. There ain't no fucking big surprise. Oh, praise the sheep, the three-headed sheep, or he'll stamp and kick you to death.
That's the one that goes slightly out of tune. You! But leave that in, it's very Monty Python. So yeah, we got that. So I've written that, I've done the vocals, just really basic stuff. Just a little EQ and a little noise gate on every channel, always the same. And just tried to dig a little bit of the frequency out from the organ because it was too much. And then just put it into Audacity and put a reverb on it and then mixed it down. A stereo version and a mono version. So this is why. Let's boot up the game here. Oh, what a feeling. Let's use them actually. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this is the effect. So let's give it that. But when you leave, it's not where it needs to be. And to be fair, this is both of these mixes. I'm not very good at mastering and stuff like that. I just sort of make the stuff, and before it finally goes in the game, usually Jono, who is actually a lot more qualified, runs a pass on doing some basic mastering on some of the music, and will probably make this sound better than it does. I've just put like a filter curve EQ, but not pretty hastily done to try and test it. So this is kind of a bit of a prototype, I'd say. But yeah, as you go closer, it's loud. As you walk away, it should pan. Actually, I think it kind of works. Might need to set regions here and pan it more to the left as you get closer. But anyway, you get the idea. So as you're outside, you can hear a faint emitter from the door, and when you finally go inside, boom! There you go. That's a really good use of my time, I think. I'm sure you agree. Cool, huh?